Hey, this is Collector Dude again. I just got a shipment of comics tonight. They came in the mail. I just picked them up out of my mailbox after I got home from work. So let's show them to you. Here we go. The first one is Animal Manure. I wanted to know what this was about, so I usually, like I said, I picked them up before. I always pick up #1 issues, and if I like them, I continue to get them. If I don't, then I don't get them. But that looked kind of cool, looked different, so I like the artwork, so I thought I'd pick it up. That's #1. And that's from IDW, and this is Aquaman. I love the cover. There's a few covers you can pick one, and I think this might be the variant, but I'm not sure. But that looks so cool, him swimming with the fishies, sharks, and look at the way the water looks. That's cool. So that's #18. Here's Avengers, and I just love Alex Ross paintings. So, and I don't know how he knocks out so many. He just must be chained to that desk, or he just has a system set up that he can just knock out paintings like crazy. But that is so cool, and I'd like to know how much he gets paid per painting. $5,000-6,000 or more. It's like, wow. Maybe more than that, because you look on it. If you look at him on his site, they're a lot of money, depending on who's on the cover. If you want to buy the original artwork. So that's Avengers #5. And I love Dave Finch. This is Batman #18. There's Bane on the cover. That's cool. He beat up everybody. Wow. Okay, now this one, I have #0 and #1 of this one. I just thought I liked Cerebus years ago. So let me pick this up and see what he's doing. I picked up the very last issue, and I had the first trade paperback. So I wanted to pick it up and see what it's doing. I had owned a piece of artwork from him years ago when I sold it. I should have kept it. It's from one of the very first books he did. But Cerebus in Hell. In Hell with a question mark. So I still have to read them. I'm behind, but it looked pretty intriguing. So I said, let me pick this up and see what he's doing now. So that's #2. Okay, Champions. This is one of those Venomized covers. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick them all up. I got all the Joe Jusko covers with the paintings and everything. I think the last one I have to get is Punisher. But this is the Venomized covers for Champions. That look pretty cool. So I said, let me grab it. Plus, I've been collecting Champions anyway, so I just picked this cover to get. Okay, here's the Clone Conspiracy #1. I think this is near the end, or the end of what the Clone Conspiracy is, which I have yet to read. I flipped through them, but I haven't read them yet because I'm still, I have so many other books I got. So, you know, you have your to-read pile, and this is in my to-read pile. But the cover was very cool. I like that. So, and here's Ever After. I love Knight Rider, so as soon as I saw this one, I think there was 2 different versions. So I got this one, but I've been liking Vertigo stuff. And Fables I loved. I collected a lot of those issues, so I've been picking this up. This is #7. So I thought that was cool. Looked like the Fiery Phoenix with the Knight Rider coming out of it. So I'm behind on that one too. I think I read the first 2 books, and I just have to read the rest of them. But I jump around. I've been caught up on Aquaman and stuff like that, and Superman and Batman and stuff. But I got to read some of these other ones. Just jump around and get a different flavor. But that's #7. This is Extremity. This is the first book from Skybound Story. So I looked at it and saw it in the Image Plus magazine, which I love that because it has so much information on new titles, and I saw it in the previews book. So I said, let me try it. It's a #1, so I'll see if it's any good. If I like it, I'll continue to get it. If I don't, like I said, I won't. But that looked interesting. Green Lanterns, #18. I've been liking this. I'm caught up on this. I think I'm about maybe 3 books behind. So, and this will be 4. But a cool cover. So I like that. It's a cool design on his costume, or just his body. That's cool, with the veins are all through it. Okay, here's Green Arrow #18. I've been collecting all the Neil Adams covers, but then Mike Grell, he's a popular artist for him, so I picked this one up. I think this is Mike Grell. Yep, Mike Grell. Green Arrow #18. That's cool. Justice League #16. I think this was the cover I liked the best out of this one here. So I grabbed this one, and they're doing a story called Timeless in it. That's #16. And Kingsley, this has been behind, I think, because I have the first 3 covers, but I was wondering where the first 3 books. I was wondering when this was going to come out, and here it is. This is number 4, and I thought this was like superheroes back in the Old West, and I made up a story like this too, like a guy with wings, and he's a sheriff, and he's trying to hide who he is, kind of like now he's a mutant back then. So, but this was similar to that, so I thought I'd pick it up to see what they did with it. That's pretty cool. That's number 4, Kingsley West, Kingsway West. Monsters Unleashed. This is the second or third book I got, which is showing the diagram of the monster, like the robotic one here. And they show like a foot or face here, and there's an arm. I thought that was kind of cool, so I grabbed this variant of the cover. 4, Monsters Unleashed. Moon Knight, I had caught up on the first series, and I still have to catch these up. Just looking at 12 issues I got to read. I think I read the first 3 or something like that. Now this is 12 here. But I've been liking this. Just different. I don't know how he keeps that suit so clean. That's cool. Nightwing, number 16. This is cool too, because like a variation of Batman and Robin number 1 with when Nightwing was dressed up as Batman. I had to take the place of Bruce Wayne. But that's number 16 with Robin. Cool. The Once and Future Queen. I thought this was intriguing too. Number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. So I thought I'd get this to see what it was about. I remember reading it, so I said, let me get this. She's like a girl version of King Arthur. So she pulled the sword out, so she's going to be queen or something. So I thought that was cool. So I said, I'll get it. Check it out. Paper Girls, this is really good. I'm behind on this one too, but it started, I read the first like 6 issues, 6, 7 issues, but I love this book. Somebody told me about it, and I said, I'll try it, and I got it, and I read it, and it was like, I said, this is cool. So, kind of like Goonies, stuff like that, just kids getting into trouble, and they find some aliens and different people from another dimension coming through, and so they're trying to fight and stay alive, and that was cool. And they're paper girls, they deliver papers. Everything. That's number 12. Rat Queens. I didn't get the first series of this, but I heard a lot of good things about it, so I said, let me pick it up and see if I like it. If I don't, I won't get any more. Like I said, this is number 1 of the second or third series. Cool cover, so I grabbed that one. Superman number 18. I like Gary Frank, so I grabbed this one. I don't know what's going to happen, though, when I find out who Clark Kent is. And these people here, because I didn't, like I said before on one of my other videos, I didn't know that Superman was dying from this universe or disappeared, and then this family came through. The new Superman came through from another dimension to this world and had a hard time with Lex Luthor because he played Superman and they fought a lot. But the story's good so far, interesting. So I'm going to see what's going on with this one. That's number 18 of Superman. Here's Star Wars. This is very good. I thought that was a cool cover. But I've been liking this too. So I'm behind on this. You get so many books and you just get behind before you know it. But a cool cover. I'm going to keep getting them though, because I like the stories and the characters. But Savage Things. This was cool. This is Vertical again. They always come up with some great stories. This looked interesting. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. And some kids were kidnapped or something like that, and they were trained to be killers and assassins. And one of them left and wants to come back. It's almost like Wanted by Mark Miller. So that's what it seemed like. So I'm going to read it and see if I'm correct on that. Where a guy gets out and he comes back and he takes everybody out. And then they got to get somebody to stop him from killing them all. But if I'm correct, I might have to look at that again. But it looked pretty cool, so I picked it up. But that's number 1 of that series from Vertigo. Then I got previews. This is the Marvel book showing you all the Marvel titles. And this looked really cool. Secret Empire. That's going to be cool. And here's the previews, the big book. You got DC on this one. Cover with Nightwing. I'm not sure what the the story's going to be. And, American Gods, Neil Gaiman. That looks cool. But this is I see the back of it. Nope, upside down. Marvel's on there with Secret Empire. Cool cover. Well, that's all my books. So I might do a video, because I noticed a video of a guy going through the previews magazine, but I think I'm going to do that too, because I just love previews. It's really cool, all the different books that come out. I went through like the first 20 pages of it, but I'm going to go through some more. Maybe I'll film it. But let me know what you like the video, and I hope you enjoyed the books. Let me know what you guys are reading, and have a good night. All right, later.